Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Spooky Week. So today's makeup look is going to be really fun, and I actually just kind of came up with this today. I do have a schedule of videos that I'm working on. These are the videos I'm working on and the videos and the schedule for editing and uploading. So I'm on a very tight schedule, so we are going to just hop right into this and get started. I will link all of the supplies that you need down below in the description, and I'm kind of winging this. I'm making this look up by myself, so fingers crossed that this works. So let's just get started.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I woke up with really bad allergies, so please excuse my semi-plugged nose. Also, I'm using a new setting on my Yeti mic because my wind chimes outside are going absolutely bonkers right now because it's extremely windy. So if I'm over here, you can hear me in this ear. If I'm over here, you can hear me in that ear. So hopefully that doesn't get too annoying. So for this look, we are going to be doing a devil makeup look. Now I'm going to be calling this one The Devil Made Me Do It. Now I am priming my face with my normal Benefit primer from Ulta. Then I'm going to be going in with this Revolution makeup. This is a face paint palette that I got 2 years ago from Ulta. This was about, I want to say this was 10 bucks, but I'm going to say 12 just to give me that $2 range. And I'm using a disposable sponge, which you can get at Ulta or Target or basically any drugstore or beauty store. And I am just putting this red, bright red, by the way, out of the 3 reds that are in this palette, all over my face, down my neck, on my ears. We are doing a full face of face paint. Now, this is the first time I've used face paint all over my face, and this is definitely a learning curve. So to all the girls out there who do this consistently and do Halloween makeup, kudos to you, because you are like a bad bitch and you have got the face paint down, because dear God, this was such a learning curve for me. I did end up switching to a brush later on for the face paint, and I feel like that kind of helped apply it a little better. This sponge was just so small that it took ages to put everywhere. Then I just went in with I believe this is an e.l.f. foundation brush. Most of my brushes are e.l.f. or Real Techniques. Some are kind of, I believe I have a couple Sonia Kushek, however you say her last name. You can get it at Target and Ulta. I believe I have some of those, but my brushes are just very random. Then we're going to go in and set this face paint with the, I believe that said Rimmel London. I could be totally wrong, but this is a translucent powder, and I'm just setting my entire face because this is a water-based face paint, so it is going to slide around if we don't set it. And I did do a decent, like, kind of heavy coat over this whole thing, and I am running low on this stuff, so I need to get some more. So with the same face paint palette and a new clean disposable sponge, I went in with the darker red, and I just started shading and contouring with this. Now the whole time with this look, I kind of was building, and then I moved on to something else, then I started building something else, then I went back to the contour. I'm kind of all over the place in this video, so I apologize for that. But I'm really just kind of contouring where I normally would contour my face, but we're using red, so it was a little difficult to kind of get the colors correct. And I actually contoured my nose for once. Can you guys believe that? This is like the first time I've genuinely, like, successfully contoured my nose. So give me 5 stars in the comments. Anyways, so these little sponges are really nice because literally you can destroy them and then throw them in the trash, and they're literally like $2-3 at Target. And so I kept just like building and layering and building and layering, and this part right here, I chiseled my jawline, and oh my god, I wish I could do this with my contour because my jawline will disappear during the day with my normal makeup. So with this one, basically, because we're doing our entire face and our entire neck, the contour and the shading really has to be kind of dramatic and defined, or else you're really going to just lose the shape of your face. Because if we just did this red color all over, we're going to look flat like a pancake, and we really don't want to look like that. So basically, take your time, because I struggled with this. I had so much patience today for some reason. Then I took a much denser little disposable sponge, which I also got at Ulta. I believe my mom got me these from Ulta. And they're a lot more dense, but they have a rounded edge. And so it made it a little easier for adding some darker colors. I actually went in with the black to add a line. Next, we're going to move on to our eyes. And I used a NYX eyeshadow base. This is just like the white eyeshadow primer. And I applied this all over my eyelids, and I actually ended up using this under my eyes as well to highlight because I felt like I was losing kind of the definition of my face. But I didn't really want to use a concealer because I felt like it was going to be tan and then it would mix with the red and it wouldn't look right. So the white kind of blended together and made a light pink. So I actually really liked how that looked. So I contoured with a eyeshadow primer. I also put this on the very bridge of my nose to kind of lighten the nose up a little bit, as well as the tip of my nose. Granted, I got this stuff everywhere. Like, it was everywhere. Then I took a dry beauty blender. Actually, I almost said a damp beauty blender because that's usually what I use. And I took that same setting powder from earlier and I baked under my eyes and my jaw, as well as my nose and kind of like that front facing part of your forehead. I don't even know what that's called, where your nose and your eyebrows meet. So this is going to help later on make that shape and the contour and the jawline really stand out. But you guys are going to leave this on while we do our eyeshadow. Also, best gummy worms from my local farmer's market, just saying. So now we're using the James Charles palette. I thought I should, I guess I didn't. But you guys know this is like my favorite eyeshadow palette in the world. And I'm just using a super fluffy brush and I am just applying this all over my eyelid. Now this is going to be our base so that it's easier to blend our darker colors later on. Now I really struggled with the eyeshadow on this for a while. I started doing one thing and then I didn't like it, so then I kind of like covered it back up. You'll see how it turns out in the end. It ended up working out, so we're fine, but I was definitely on the verge of stopping, and like this yellow, we don't keep this yellow. That yellow goes away because that yellow was a mistake. Anyways, I used that pink, the light pink in the James Charles palette as my base shade, and then I took my favorite blending brush. I don't even know what brand it is. I wish I could tell you because it's so amazing. And I took this dark brown shade that's in the James Charles palette, and I kept that on the outer corner of my eyelid and then blended that into my crease, as well as blending it into that yellow shade, which goes away later. Now, the thing that I noticed the most with this is the face paint does not like to blend with powders. So blending was probably the biggest freaking pain in the ass I've ever had to deal with blending. I did it, I got through it, but it's just like, I'd never want to have to do this again. But basically, the key to this is just sit there and blend away, and blend and blend and blend and blend and blend and blend. Then I took a really skinny blending brush, which I got at Target from Elle for $1. And I took the black shade in the James Charles palette and I went over that brown because it kind of went muddy. And so I put black on top of that and kind of messed up the blending and tried to rub it off, and it didn't work. So I just kept blending and was praying to God that it would fix itself. So then I kind of just went back and forth into blending and packing and blending and packing and blending and praying and blending and packing. And eventually I liked how it turned out. You can see here how I'm kind of just like blending and packing, and like I said before. And I slowly started to cover up the yellow because I was like, okay, no, that yellow is no, that's gotta go. But bear with me, just everybody has their bad blending days, okay? And mine was today. Then I lined my lower lash line with that same black eyeshadow. I didn't end up using the brown first because I just kind of flat out covered the brown up because I didn't like it. And then I took that same eyeshadow primer from NYX and I kind of almost did a cut crease, but I covered up the yellow. That yellow had to go. So goodbye, yellow. We didn't like you. We'll use you another day. Then I took that same really fine blending brush from earlier and I just kind of blended the edge so that the crease and the black eyeshadow blended together and became one. And then you can see me just blending off the edges. Then I took a really super fluffy brush and I dusted, I can speak English, I dusted off what we were baking earlier, and you can really see how it kind of like highlighted everything without having to use concealer, and now you have that like pretty highlight. Like, oh my god. And this is the point where I was like, okay, I'm about to wash this off because I really just didn't like how it looked. But then I went in with the e.l.f. This, I don't even know what shade this is. I got it at Target. It's an e.l.f. concealer. This was $3 and it's the lightest shade, and I just started to highlight my nose because I feel like my nose lost a little bit of definition. And then I blended it up onto that center part of my forehead where your eyebrows meet in the middle. Now I'm going in with my NYX eyebrow brush and I just kind of brushed my eyebrows up so that I could do them later. Then I took a just this super basic NYX gel eyeliner felt tip pen from Ulta or Target, and I am just doing a really thin skinny line, but I'm extending the inner corner of my eyelid, matching that up with the line, and then I did a pretty dramatic wing. Now a lot of you guys are gonna probably be like, okay, that's not a dramatic wing. For me, that wing is huge. Like, I never do wings that big, and at the same time I was like, well, I'm gonna be putting fake lashes on, so you might as well go big or go home. So don't make fun of me calling that wing a big wing. That's big for me, okay? Like, that's massive. Anyways, I'm actually very impressed with this eyeliner. You guys know I like the Tarte Man-Eater eyeliner, 10 out of 10, my favorite, but I'm broke right now, so I can't afford to pay $20-something for an eyeliner, so we're gonna go with an $8 eyeliner instead. And NYX is actually one of the first brands of makeup that I kind of started on, so NYX is a really good, versatile, inclusive, and just, I really like NYX. So here you can see me struggling to focus my camera because I wanted to focus on the cup that was behind me and I didn't notice until I was editing, but it's okay. This is the life of a YouTuber. Also, I struggled very hard with extending my inner corner. I've never been good at this, so if you guys have tips for that, please bless me in the comments. Then I started on my eyebrows. Now I am using the same exact eyeliner pen that I was using for my eyeliner on my eyeballs. And we are just kind of creating a really sharp but not angry, but kind of like, I don't even know what word to use, mysterious or evil. There we go, the devil, it's evil, duh. And I am actually so like happy with these eyebrows. I don't know what it is, but like when you do your eyebrows for a makeup look and you're done, like it, oh my god, it just pulls it together and it's just beautiful. Now obviously they are black. Don't make fun of my black eyebrows, okay? I know they're too dark for my hair color, but it doesn't matter because this is spooky makeup, so it don't matter. Then I tried to put this gold color on top of the primer that I used earlier. This was in, I believe this one was in a Kylie Jenner one, and I was very underwhelmed. Sorry, Kylie. Anyways, I do go back in later with a James Charles, shocker, the gold that's in there. Oh my god, I love the James Charles palette. Then I use these eyelashes that I believe I ordered on Ulta when I did an order. I'll leave everything down below in the description if I can find it at least. And I just put some eyelashes on because eyelashes just, I used to hate them, but now I'm just like, when I do makeup like this, if you don't got lashes, what's the point of the look? I mean, don't get me wrong, like if you can do makeup and you don't have or need eyelashes, then that's good for you, but I prefer eyelashes. So now, later, for some reason, I don't know why I didn't do this earlier, but I took a contour shaped dense brush and I went in with the James Charles palette. I took the darkest red and the black shade and I kind of like dabbled into both the eyeshadow shades and I used it for contour because the contour from before just, it didn't look dramatic enough. So I went in with that and I really just kind of blended everything together, darkened up the shadows, darkened up the sharp edges, and I feel like this is what pulled it together. This is when I was like, okay, I'm working, I'm getting it done, this is coming together, it doesn't look like crap anymore. Then I resharpened up my nose contour because I feel like we lost the definition of the dark red, I think, at least. I don't know how to contour my nose, so this was literally me like winging it because I don't contour my nose. But it's fine because I don't wear makeup really ever, so it's okay. So yeah, you can tell like after I did that contour how much better it looked. Then we're going in with the NYX Liquid Suede Matte Lipstick. I love NYX products, obviously, because half of the stuff I use is NYX, and everything you can get at Ulta. So I overdrew my lips. I never do this, so like I'm not skilled at it, but I'm sorry. I made fun of like overdrawing your lips in the bloopers for this, but I'm looking at this and I'm like, when I smile, I lose my top lip. And in this, I smile and you can still see my top lip. So I understand now why girls overline their lips. Anyways, I also took that same brown shade from earlier and I put it under my lower lip to kind of add a shadow to give the effect of a bigger lip. And here's where I'm putting that James Charles Gold, and oh my god, this color, I barely dip my finger in it. And it's because it's a pressed pigment and it's not just an eyeshadow. Anyways, earlier I also kind of blended my lower lash line a little bit. I ended up blending the gold into the black so it faded a little better. Here I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moon Glow highlighter palette with an e.l.f. highlighter brush, and I'm just highlighting my face. I used the light pink shade that has like iridescent-y sparkles in it, and it really blended together really well, and I'm really happy with this. I am like so happy with how this turned out. I was very nervous that it was gonna look like trash because it really did look like trash at first, but here we are. Look at that. Oh my god, I'm proud of my work. I'm proud of it. I'm a bad bitch. Looks like the fucking devil, dude. Oh my god. Like, I'm sorry if that sounds cocky as shit, but I am so proud of this because I almost gave up and I didn't. So y'all, perfect example. If you're struggling, don't give up. Keep trying because it'll work out. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You can stop watching now. Be sure to leave a thumbs up, but if you want to, stay for the outro and at the end for bloopers. Thank you guys for watching. I love you. Goodbye.
I am low-key impressed with this. I was genuinely like over this look because I was doing it and this, and also I drew fake boobs because I don't have boobs, and so I tried, okay? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am genuinely happy with how this turned out. Yeah, so I got these horns at Target. So, yeah, I'm genuinely happy with this and low-key not mad with how it turned out. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are enjoying Spooky Week, please let me know. I'm gonna put these back on. I hope you guys are enjoying Spooky Week this year. If you are, be sure to leave this video a thumbs up and go down below and subscribe so you can see the rest of them. I will leave the playlist up in the corner, which I believe is going to be this corner. I'm usually wrong, so it's probably that corner. Anyways, if you guys want to follow me on social media, that will be down below in the description. I love you and goodbye. Oh, my eyes are itchy. I'm blind now. Going in red. I don't like this face paint. It's bad. This looks bad. This is gonna be a fail video. And I look crazy. This makeup is a thing. What can you do? Nothing. is what you can do. All I'm saying is I don't know how girls overline their lips this much. It's driving me crazy. But I'm gonna ignore it, so it's okay. Fine. We're hanging in there, kind of. Not really. They make me feel like a bad bitch. Graham?
Yeah.
You want to see my finished makeup?
You got it on?
Yeah, you ready?
Oh my god.
Dude, I'm impressed with myself right now.
Hey.